anything and everything combined of all the time. Begin to rip the thoughts right out the sky. I'm flying.
And welcome back to episode 11 of the C3 podcast.
I'm glad you remember the numbers.
Well, that's the name of our episodes, is the number. I'm here with Scotty Balls.
And this is Bart.
How's everyone doing?
Podcast, otherwise known as Crypto Cannabis and Cocktails.
Before we start, this is not financial, social, health advice.
We are idiots.
Do your own research.
Yeah, don't be a
We're
fucking
idiots. Because have you seen crypto lately?
It's kind of out of control.
It's not doing well, but you know, we're trying to see if Tether solidifies its stability. You know what I mean? Because if Tether crashes, yikes.
I mean,
crypto won't go away, but
no.
But it'll be like
we've been talking about this for a while, but this is like kind of like the shakeout time for all the shit projects that they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it through this bear market. This is it.
This is it.
So anything, I consolidated a lot of my positions just because I was like, you know what, I know that like I want to be in the utility coins, and that's all I want to be.
That's all I want to be in, exactly.
At this point, like I fucked around. I bought like some Shiba Inu, and I bought some like some dumb shit. You know what I mean? I made some money off of Shiba Inu though. You know what I mean, so I can't really get mad. I'm playing like but I took profit on that. I dumped it into a project that completely shit the bed. I think I took what is it? Saitama Inu. It actually pumped up a little bit last week.
It did.
Yeah. I was like, ooh,
you never know. You never know until they go to zero.
And
you
that's
might as well just hold them.
Exactly.
Like I have Feg. Feg is restructuring. They're trying to migrate, and they have all these things coming out ever since they got hacked or whatever. But I think they're doing too much to just go away. So
yeah,
it's in the DeFi space, which I know is going to be under heavy regulation.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
I mean, that's the only thing you can do with crypto. It's very volatile, but volatility is what makes you money. If it doesn't go up and down constantly.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you're swing trading and stuff like that. But still, like the our time horizon is what, like 5 to 10 years.
Yes.
I'm guessing on later one of the or 10-year.
I don't have legacy Bitcoin like Michael Saylor. He's like, just buy it and hold it. You don't need to spend any money in your lifetime, but you can always borrow against it.
Yes.
And that's how these guys make money, man.
That's how rich people make
money.
They're
using their debt. So what were we talking about Mason saying today?
Oh, about Musk or about
about him backing out of Twitter. So he definitely knows something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
whoever he had checking out the fucking paper or whatever, like, had to find some shit. Yeah. We're gonna find out.
Like the amount of bot. Like, so is he concerned with the amount of bots on it? Is he concerned with how easily he's able to manipulate the stock market? So that's the thing. Is like, what is it? I want to know what his end game is, because he's not an idiot. No. I mean, like the dude is very smart, and he's almost like too smart. Like it's like, because he's always got some kind of, like, I don't want to say hidden agenda, but he's got like an underlying kind of thing that he's trying to figure out, like a problem he's trying to solve.
Exactly.
So what is it?
Something's going on.
Yes.
At the Twitters. Because the guy left, right? The founder left.
Yep.
Founder left to get into crypto, by the way. He's in the metaverse and everything.
Yeah. They want to sue him now. For, like, to make sure that this acquisition goes through. And it's like,
why? Why is that his fault? If you step down, you created something.
No, they want to sue Musk.
They want to sue Musk.
I
thought we were
make sure that
about
this actual deal like actually goes through now, because I guess
the founder of Twitter, the one that left.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, why does he get? I don't know. Why does it give him so much power? What? Like you said, the algorithm, is something wrong there.
There's got to be something wrong. If for him to pull out,
yeah,
and be like, "There's no way I can change this," then
or fix this, or come back from this, or whatever. I mean, I don't know. We're all trying to figure it out.
It's fucked. But honestly, dude, social media in general is the fucking worst, dude. Like, I love it and I fucking hate it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the best and worst. Because I follow a lot of art shit. Because I'm not an artist. I just like people coming up with stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I just saw this one dude that he does this kind of photography, the slow motion capture in like, he lives, I don't know if he lives in like Arizona or Las Vegas, somewhere out there, where it's pitch black, at night. and then he runs this camera, and he takes these two lights, and he'll draw something, and he'll make a picture out of it.
Oh, he's
And
doing
it
like a delayed exposure type
yeah,
of thing.
it looks like a neon,
Yeah.
like a neon light thing. It's fucking crazy. And he does, you know, he takes suggestions. So somebody put a hippo ballerina, and he fucking made a hippo ballerina, pink tutu and everything, with two fucking things. They're just blue and pink.
That's
He
fucking
did
crazy.
the fuck. It looked like it was turning and everything. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that without like? That shit's amazing.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
We
why.
did it.
That's why I love social media, for the art.
We did it camping one time, like with a delayed shutter speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And we just like we took our
like sparklers or
It
were
was like I think it was our phone lights.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we just kind of like spelled out something. You know, so like one person made like we were camping and we were stupid. we really wrote camping. Yeah. Like, ooh.
camping and
Fucking
stupid.
nerds. Anyway, so one person's doing the C, the other person's doing the A.
Yeah.
You know, so far and so forth. But
But it's cool.
it was cool, man.
It's
It was
kinda
really-
cool,
I
yeah.
mean, this is going back like
Yeah.
early 2000s when we did this.
It's wild, you know, like the things that people, you know, come up with. You know what I mean? Like, but I love it.
No, it's definitely cool. But to get back to it's the fucking
Social
worst.
media. Social media is the worst.
Like the algorithm, like all it does, and like I really don't like subscribe to a lot of political shit. Like, I just don't like it.
But they start if you like one.
Fucking force it
if
on you,
one's
yeah.
funny, if one's funny or something, if you think one thing is funny,
Yeah.
like you'll start to get a million.
That's
of
what I'm
them.
saying. It's like forced on
It's
that
like,
one. Like, dude, I want to see this shit. Especially on
Yeah.
TikTok, I just flip through it. I'm like,
You flip
fuck
through
this
it,
shit,
and-
dude. I don't care.
And 4 hours later, you
Yeah.
lost 4
Like,
hours.
I just want to see fucking funny shit.
That's it, man.
You
I
know?
just want to laugh a little bit. You know what I mean? While I'm taking a shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
Jesus
about your
Christ.
opinion on Roe versus Wade. All right, like, fuck off, dude. Like, everyone's got an opinion. All right?
Everyone's got an opinion. You know what I mean?
And you're not going to change anything. You're not going to change anyone's mind.
No.
The fact that you think you're on this fucking platform and you think they're going to change someone's mind who's on the other side of the aisle.
Yes.
So I had it
Somebody that can change something.
exactly right. So I had this conversation.
Might
I'm
change
like,
my mind, but you're not gonna change them.
I'm very middle of the road when it comes to politics. I have beliefs on both sides.
Both
I'm
sides.
probably more
You
libertarian. than
should
anything.
though. I mean, every fucking human being should think like a human being.
Yes.
You shouldn't fucking.
Pretty much my philosophy is if it doesn't affect me, I don't fucking care. All right. So I had this conversation with Sarah today, and I was like, listen, if you are, say you're like, okay, I'm a diehard liberal. Like, I'm a liberal. I'm a Democrat, or I'm a Republican, and I'm a conservative. Okay. If you can't say one thing about, say you're a liberal and you're like, and I come up to you, I'm like, hey, name one thing that Joe Biden did that you don't like. If you can't name one fucking thing, you're a fucking asshole and you're the problem.
Yeah.
And I say the same thing on the other side.
Same thing on the
say
other
one
side.
bad thing about fucking Trump
Mm-hmm.
that you don't like. If you can't say something, you're the fucking problem. You're fucking brainwashed.
You're the fucking problem.
You're the problem.
Exactly.
You're brainwashed.
Yeah.
You have subscribed to exactly what these fucking assholes want you to.
Exactly. And you don't have, like, you can't form your own opinions
Yes.
anymore.
This is what I'm saying. Like you can't
It's-
form an opinion.
You know, you can't just watch CNN. You can't just watch Fox News. You can't just watch these channels. I don't watch either of them, but you have to watch things that are, you know, like, you wish there was something that would just tell you the news. Like, that's why I just like to read this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I get up, I read what happened. That's it. I don't want to know what you thought about what happened. I want to know.
Mainstream media is a fucking disaster.
Yes.
It's propaganda on both
It's terrible.
both sides of it.
It's terrible.
That's
But
all
now,
it is.
Now, like you said, with your phones listening and everything's it's directed to you. If you're that person that only likes something a certain way, that's all you're gonna get fed to. So there's no way you change your mind. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You'll mention something. Sometimes I feel like I don't even mention it. Like it's in my. I think about something and it appears on my fucking phone. It's fucking weird, man. Sometimes I subscribe to that where I might be in a simulation. You know what I mean? But don't wake me up.
Don't don't wake me the fuck up. I don't want to be in that fucking goo.
I don't want to eat slop and wear Kanye sweaters. Fucking hoes and shit.
Exactly. Leave that
Fuck
shit. Yeah, dude.
that. All right. So today we have another mix.
Ooh.
I
don't know
already
what
packed
this
the
is.
bowl for you.
What is it?
It's I think it's the Orange Crush and the that grape. Remember that no, it wasn't your Wookiees. It was the grape.
Great baby.
It wasn't maybe the one that was in the jar. I can't remember what it
can't
was,
remember
but go back to one of our episodes and you'll find it.
You figure it out.
You figure it out.
Interested.
We'll try to figure things out as we smoke. we don't have a drink for you today, but we
Hot
have.
as fuck.
It is too hot. We have Red Stripe, hooray!
Hooray for beer.
And we're just gonna chill. You know what I mean? Talk about our holiday weekend at work.
Oh, you know what we should also talk about is Voyager fucking up. That's a big deal, especially since we were involved in it.
We both had money on our exchange, which we were told to take off 1,000,000 times, but
Yep.
we didn't listen.
In my defense, though.
We took out a lot.
What?
I
Yes.
took out a lot
And
of our stuff.
I also.
And you did.
The reason I had money in my like USD on the exchange was because I
Because of the
had
interest.
I had buy orders in
Yeah.
for Bitcoin at I had one at 18,000 and 17,000, so I had 1,000 on each.
Mhm.
And that's mostly why. And then I had like a little bit of. I also had I think like $500 in Bitcoin sitting there and $500 in Ethereum on there. And I was gonna wait to get till it got to 1,000 to actually like transfer it, which I won't ever fucking do again. I'm buying everything and fucking transferring it right off from now on. So
Yeah, exactly. As soon as I buy something, I'm out.
yep. But
Never
we'll see
keep
what
anything
happens.
on
Like
exchange.
they filed for Chapter 11, which is much better than Chapter 7. You know, so they're trying to restructure things. So as long as the court, thank you, as long as the court approves this line of credit that they want to get, we might actually see some more of our money back.
Exactly. Well, we got depending on that FTX acquisition too. Cheers.
Exactly. I do love Red Stripe on a hot day, but it's got to be
cold.
fucking ice cold.
It's pretty good.
Sometimes in Jamaica when you get it, it ain't that cold. You're like, oh,
But you're in
it's
Jamaica,
like-
so you don't care.
But yeah, you're in Jamaica, it doesn't care, but still, you're all like, and you're usually fucking super hungover from all that fucking sugary rum drinks you're always drinking.
Oh my God.
And it's like, this isn't helping.
You need to detox for like a week and you come back.
I remember the one time I went with Buffy, my tattoo artist, and like her whole shop one time.
Uh-huh.
And I decided to go out to Philly the night before. I forget whose birthday it was. It was someone from the club. We all went out for this birthday and like we took a limo up and like got blasted in Philly.
Oh,
Like
no.
I was really fucked up. And my flight left at like I had to be at the airport like 5 a.m. So I'm still going from the night before. I show up at the airport, I'm fucking hammered. I'm like, oh, this is not good. And I get off and like by that, I was trying to kind of keep up and like drink a little bit just to kind of like curb it.
Yeah.
It was inevitably going to happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Instead of hydrating like a smart person would have done. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drink some plane. And I get off we flew into Montego Bay. We get off and it's like a fucking million degrees.
That blast of heat.
Yep.
That
this
shit,
is
it's
winter.
like,
It's
it's
winter.
like walking into an oven.
Yeah, it was winter in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I remember that fucking ride over to Negril.
Oh my gosh.
It was like a 2.5 hour ride from
Yeah.
Montego Bay. And he stopped off at this shack, and I was like, all right, dude, I gotta get a Red Stripe in me. And it was like the hottest Red Stripe I've ever drank in my life. I'm like, this isn't helping. Dude, I threw up in the corner like somewhere. Like at the shack, I was like, they're all like fucking making fun of me. Boomba clock, white boy.
So fucking funny. Yeah, you should have just drank water. But you say,
but I'm not
keep up,
smart.
We're partying.
You're never smart when you're drinking. You know.
You don't make
But
good-
I will say,
you don't make good decisions.
the other week I went. Oh, God damn this thing! I didn't even touch it. Every fucking time.
It has to happen at least once an episode. Sorry, guys.
I didn't even touch it though. That's the weird thing. It fell on its own.
That's so temperamental. You whisper, maybe
better for this.
you whispered too hard for it. Like the vibration of his whisper.
I lost my train of thought too. I had a good story.
He said, "When you drink, you don't make good decisions."
Oh yes. So I was when was the Adesanya fight? 2 weeks ago?
Saturday, last Saturday.
Last Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. A week from yesterday. Oh, a week from this weekend. Yeah. Last Saturday.
I got like really fucking high.
That night?
Before I went, yeah, really high before I
Oh.
went out, and I was like paranoid high, right? But the whole time, the only thing I'm thinking is, "You're a piece of shit. You're not drinking tonight.
Oh my god.
Don't you be drinking all that beer tonight. You drink water. You need to drink water. You need to drink more water. You drink too much." Like it was fucking crazy. Like the
Kept
anxiety.
talking
like,
to yourself.
and I was like, "The fuck!" I wasn't saying it. My brain was saying it to me, and I decided to by the time by like an hour or two later, I could come kind of like, all right, it's okay to have a beer. You know what I mean?
You had to come too.
But the whole time, I drank a water with every single beer I had.
Yeah.
Next day, I felt like $1 million. I mean, I didn't drink a lot at the beginning.
It works, man. As much as I hate making glasses of water for for people, it works.
Fuck your water, dude.
And I just don't like, dropping what I'm doing to get you water. Like, I'm not going to.
I just need a water.
I just need a water, and you just need to wait.
Yeah.
It's easy, easy. Well, we had some characters this week. I had a lady, right, that she goes, she's waving me down. I go, yeah, I'll be right there. Just grab these guys. He had already paid for this 2 Coronas, whatever. Give it to him, head over. She goes, I know you from somewhere. And I go, like, here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you come here often? She goes, no, wait, it's going to come to me. She still has me there, right? Yeah, I come to the real estate convention every year. And I was like, yeah, so you know me from here. Like, that's why I look familiar to you.
Somewhere.
She goes, you've been here for a while, because we come every year, every December, and you're always here. She was like, we're just happy to see you again. And I was like, thank you, appreciate that. I was like, what do you need? She goes, I just need a plastic cup. It's fucking mob. I just need a plastic cup. Thanks, real estate lady. I
know you.
I just laughed because it was like a whole conversation. Like, she was desperately waving you over. And when it was busy, too. It's been busy all week.
Yeah.
Good and bad days. Always.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I will say, like, for the most part, the people weren't
they weren't.
super green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there was definitely some.
There will always be some.
The kids, yeah. It's weird, man. We were talking about this earlier, like how we've seen like more and more like younger kids in a casino. It always kind of throws me through a loop because honestly, man, I didn't go to casinos.
Not at that age.
I lived.
I did not have money.
This is what I'm saying. The economy was
40
fucking
minutes away.
booming. We were actually making like a decent amount of money, like
For our age.
For our age.
Yeah. But no, I didn't.
These kids are making dog shit and showing up in the casino. I'm like, I don't get it.
What's the allure? I mean, I want you to. Yeah. I want to get that new generation of.
Yeah. But it's like also, man, like you got to realize what you're walking into, man. You're walking into a place that's super inflated to begin with, and your dollar has even less fucking spending power at this point.
Yo. It's so bad.
It's not a very good combination for
Why is it so busy?
21, 22-year-olds. Yeah.
Remember? Why is it so busy on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
It's $9 beer night.
Another beer night.
Yeah, I had a lot of menu requests, stuff like that. Like people didn't know what they want to drink, which is fine. But when you do like weird social things, like there's a dude comes up, tries to get a drink, there's nobody there really, make a joke, and he's just at stone face, and he's like, "Do you have Stella in a bottle?" The guy next to him after he left, he was like, "That guy has zero sense of humor." I was like, "Dude, he was all business." We have Stella in a bottle.
All he wanted was a Stella. He didn't want no entertainment.
Yes, we do, sir. I'm coming right up.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
It's so funny. Remember that dude? It was like, when you're the tallest dude in the bar, like, just sit down. Like, I had this dude who just kept catching my peripheral. You know what I mean? Like, he had to be like 7 feet tall. He was humongous. And, everybody's like, he's at the bar, which everybody's sitting, because it wasn't like 5 people deep or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So not only is he tall, he's huge. So at the peripheral, you always look towards him because you think somebody needs something, or somebody raising their hand, and he's just there with his wife. And I'm like, Gigantor! Get out of the shot!
Gigantor! Yes, I remember Gigantor.
Remember, I was like, get out of the shot!
He was always grunting.
Tumbo! Get out of the shot!
How much are you?
Yeah, but he was standing for a while. I was like, please, just sit. I'll get you a chair. Like, you are way too high.
Yeah, he got a little tuned up, that guy.
Dude, we had to
slow him down.
At the end, he was like, I have a tab. I'm like, dude, you've been playing this whole time. And he's like, okay, what do I owe you? I said, you owe me whatever you want.
Whatever you want, pal.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then these 2 ladies get mad. Remember, you went on break? And I had come around. I gave one of our guys a Corona. Mm-hmm. I come right around the bar, and these guys get 2 Bud Lights. How easy is that? 2 Coronas, 2 Bud Lights. By the time I come around, there's 4 new people, right? Mm-hmm. I come around, and I grab the guys I see first. You know what I mean? There's 2 guys and 2 ladies sitting down. So as I'm grabbing the guys that are standing up, which only want 2 Miller Lights, these girls order over him because they were there first.
Dude, can you... This needs to be fucking addressed.
It's like,
shut the fuck up. If I'm looking at somebody and taking an order, shut the fuck up. We're getting to you. We're not fucking ignoring you unless you don't tip. So if you're just showing up there,
we're just slower if you don't tip. We don't ignore you.
Okay.
We move a lot slower. But how you couldn't have been waiting much longer than that, or you couldn't have been waiting much longer than these guys, and all they wanted was 2 Miller Lights. And I can say, hey, these guys want 2 Miller Lights, and I can move on to. I could have taken your order right away. They really tried to give me shit about it at first. And I was like, first of all, obviously we didn't see each other because
there's no line.
No, but when I came around that way.
Yeah, and even so, like
you guys were already here. I didn't see who sat down first. Yeah, like pay attention to what's going on around you. You know what I mean? And they only wanted 2 Miller Lights, so that could have been either done fast, or I could have just been like, okay, 2 Miller Lights. What do you have? You know what I mean? And they were gonna sit. The guys were just wanted 2 Miller Lights to bounce. It's like how impatient can you be,
dude? It's entitlement. It's entitlement, man.
I don't understand that. Like I feel like when I wait for something somewhere, I'm not like counting down the seconds. Like I'm just fucking there. I'm just chilling.
Dude, people listen. There's a lot of people in this world
and
that
just people watch.
Yes.
Like you know what I mean. So we kind of read rooms when we walk in.
Always, but there's people who just want to go out to shit on other people doing work. To say that they're not doing and I really want to know what's in going on with these people in their life that they need to go out and do this type of shit where you need to fucking critique every single thing that someone does.
Yeah, I don't.
Everywhere you go.
I don't understand. Why can't anybody relax anymore?
Just fucking chill the fuck out.
I'm glad weed is legal. I hope you guys get into it a little more.
Yeah, man.
Ones of you that are angry when you go out. Some people are just angry.
They're in a bad mood.
They want to take it out on somebody. It happens to my wife. She works in the medical field. People just walk around angry. You can have the same exact question for somebody or the same exact comment to somebody and have two totally different reactions.
Yep.
Some people are just like, okay. And some people are like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, chill, man.
Actually, I had this group of young kids. There was 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you, these 4 kids, gave me hope. They came up to the bar, and they ordered. One kid's like, I'll just do a Coors Light. The other kid's like, I'll do a Coors Light. The other kid's like, he's like, yeah, that's fine. The other one's like, can I have a Corona with grenadine in it? and I was like, I looked at them like, you let that happen? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They just fucking went out. They were like, you fucking pussy. You know what I mean? They started digging into him.
Good.
I was like, dude, don't. He's like, oh, fine, I'll have a Coors Light. I'm like, see, they just peer pressured you into being a man. And but the way that they took it, it was like they were rolling with it. They knew it was all fun.
Have fun. Yeah, I remember a few years back. This is before COVID. Well, we had a group of 5 dudes that came in, right? And one of them was turning 21 at midnight, right?
Mm-hmm. And
it was literally 11:58, right? And I was like, I'm sorry, sir, you're gonna have to wait at the bottom of the steps for 2 minutes. You know what I mean? And he's like, what? And I was like, just go to the bottom of the steps for 2 minutes, because in 2 minutes you'll be 21. You know what I mean? And then we'll have your drink for you. But you can't be in the bar if you're not 21.
Mm-hmm. You
got 2 minutes. And he was confused, but smirking. But his friend fucking freaked. Dude, over 2 fucking minutes. I was like, whoa. I was like, you just had a chance to bust your buddy's balls. You know what I mean? I was literally going to wait a minute. It was just going to be funny for you guys. There's no reason to get angry. I'm just trying to help you bust his balls. It is his birthday. And they were like, yeah, fuck it, get the fuck out. They started kicking him out and shit. But it was they got angry immediately. The sense of humor is really fucking I feel like I'm testing the water sometimes. Oh man, I don't know if I should have said that to that kid or just.
But there's that, but that's the thing is a lot of people go out and they treat people in the service industry like they're servants. That's how they want to treat. They're somehow below them.
Yeah.
You're not doing a job. You're not doing. I'm paying for this service, so I'm above you and I have all the power. Blah, 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 blah. They go out with that intention. Where people like us, I go out just to enjoy being out and having someone fucking taking care of me. I don't expect them to fucking be my best friend. I don't expect them to joke around with me. Yeah. I expect them to.
If you do, cool. If not,
to work hard. That's it.
I'm out for me. I'm not out to get a rise out of somebody.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
I'm out to be out, man. I'm out to fucking chill. Chill when you're out. Talk to your friends. Like, you know what I mean? If you see a busy bar and it's taking you a while to get a drink, talk to your fucking friends.
Yeah.
For a little bit. We see you, you know what I mean? We're not actively ignoring everybody. I don't understand why so many people think like that with bartenders. Is it that bad? Like, I've never been to that many bars where bartenders are like reluctant to serve you.
No.
Like, it's really.
It's usually because they're busy.
Yeah.
If you're not getting, if listen, I'm like
on my phone.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'll admit there's been times where I'm on the other side of the bar, I don't see someone walk in because you have that island there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I just didn't see you walk in.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Don't be all pissed and start screaming from the other side of the bar. Get your fat ass up, walk to the other side, and be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
Why do you need to sit in that one seat on this side of the fucking bar when you can come
Absolutely.
all the way to the... Dude,
When
it's-
you know what I mean? If you, like, it could be that we don't know. We're not I would never, ever actively
Ignore
avoid
somebody.
or ignore somebody.
for no reason.
For no reason, exactly. If you're fucked up or
Yeah.
something.
If you're
something
if you're a
else,
fucking
but-
disaster, I might be ignoring you just to fucking.
But
ignore
yeah,
you.
like I'm not here to make you wait. I know it costs somebody to go out. I know, you know what I mean? I'm trying, man. Like, at least give
We're
me
all
that.
out here trying. That's what you gotta really. We work
Some
just as
people
hard
are
as you fucking work.
Exactly. Some people fucking cool with it. Some people really aren't. We're working hard so you can relax. Like,
Yes.
what the fuck? We don't. That excuse me. When you fucking turned around, like when somebody yells at my back, it fucking infuriates.
Especially when it's like, excuse me, like you're trying to say, like, you're trying to be polite, but you're being the biggest dick ever.
Exactly. But you know, you say it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, sir. Like I'm not doing. If I have my back to you,
Bartender!
I'm definitely doing something. I'm not like fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not on my phone. I'm not fucking watching TV. I'm touching buttons on my register. You know what I mean? For me to turn around, look, I gotta stop. What the fuck I'm doing? It's gonna take longer to get to you anyway.
Yeah.
Like, relax. We see you. We will get there. You know what I mean? Just fucking. I don't get it.
Stop sucking.
Yes. Go out and fucking be normal, man. Have a good time. Fuck. They complain about music, volume, fucking everything, man.
Mind if I bring my radio down here and
Set a vibe.
Fucking asshole.
Idiots. Who?
Did I tell that story?
Yeah.
On the
I don't
podcast?
think you told it on the podcast, but
So I had yeah, I guess you got to get the context. You need to hear the story. So there was our radio, like the whatever, for whatever speakers weren't working.
yeah, it was
inside our
like
bar.
vibrating
Yeah.
really loud. Even
It
when
sounded
you
like
put
shit,
low,
so they turned it off.
terrible.
And they but you could still hear like the house music going
Exactly.
on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor.
So it's like whatever, but it was very like light and like, you know, it was very like, you know, loud. And this dude literally sitting at the bar was like, "Hey man, mind if I go upstairs and grab a speaker and start a vibe in here?" I'm like, first of all, I don't know what the fuck that even means. I'm like, but you want to play music in here? I'm like, no one wants to listen to your music, dude.
I mean, yeah, I hate when people play music like
On their phone, like when you're fucking getting like dressed or some shit like that
my
in the fucking
God.
changing room, and there's like some dude blasting some shit. You better. I'm like, why do you need to listen to
There
this
is-
right now?
somebody that we all know that I saw in the mall with her phone blaring in her backpack while she's just shopping, walking. Like your phone is
That's weird.
playing music for you, I'm guessing.
I know this person.
Yeah.
You're weird. I don't know who you are, but you're weird.
We never name names here.
Stop.
But yeah, stop that shit. Like you're fucking blaring the music out to everybody else. Nobody likes that shit.
No one wants to. Like, if you
I don't
put on
know.
headphones, put on fucking headphones.
Yes, that's what they're for. Like I was so mad when I'm glad that company didn't take off. I don't know if you saw the headphones that kind of look like Beats, but when you flip them out, they turn into speakers.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh.
Isn't that kind of like the whole point?
Yeah, but that's the point of headphones. But fuck, man, like you just made something into the word. People just reasons to fucking hate. You know what I mean? Like I would be so fucking mad if I'm on the subway in fucking New York on the way to work and somebody's fucking blaring their bullshit music, whatever it is. You know what I mean? I just
But
don't
that's the
have-
thing is, even if you like the music, like you might not want to be fucking blasting fucking music right now. Like, even if you like the
Exactly.
song and the
You wanna
music,
chill.
it's like, dude, like you're putting you're making everybody.
uncomfortable. It's
No,
inconsiderate.
it's like you're making everybody conform to what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're the most important thing around.
Yeah, it's like you're in your own world. I don't understand. Like, there fucking other people exist. It's so inconsiderate. But like we were saying before, sometimes these parents they raise these kids to not be considerate, but not on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if I'm a parent, I'm doing everything for you. You've never needed to be considerate of anybody else.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So then you go out into the fucking world and you're fucking annoying.
Yeah, I'm just a fucking asshole.
Bothers the shit out of me. And that shit happens at work all the time. You're in the back of the house, and people are just fucking blasting videos and fucking. You're like, what the fuck,
It's weird.
man?
It's
Put some
weird how
fucking
much
headphones
how
on.
much people do. Like I'm
Movies.
very
whole movies.
like when I use my phone, so I'll fuck around on my phone when I go on break and everything like
It's
that. But I always go
very,
down
very low.
into that quiet room downstairs, and I know there's people sleeping
Yeah.
in there. So I keep it super low. So and I like even like I'll drop it all the way down.
Sometimes I'll watch
put it in, exactly.
put it in my ear.
And it's just being considerate of the fact that that guy's sleeping over there. Like I understand, like I could be a dick and just fucking blast his shit. I'm on break too.
Exactly. That dude could have fucking 3 jobs for him.
Exactly, man. Stop fucking thinking of yourself about everything. And it makes me uncomfortable. Like when something's really loud and I'm watching it in public, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm like, oh
You
god,
feel
I
like,
don't
I don't
like,
want to look at that right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's just
If you do that, don't do that.
don't be
It sucks. It sucks.
No.
Where we work, people leave their trash everywhere. It's like
bringing their fucking sandwiches and shit. Like you,
But then they leave it. It's just
dude. Someone left on Friday. Someone left a fucking like disgusting sloppy sandwich inside of like it was in a napkin, on a napkin. But it was like, I'm like, what the fuck is? And grabbed it and it got all over my fucking hand. Someone just left it.
That's like one of the girls that went. She grabbed the. That's when she learned not to grab her drinks like this.
Oh.
She dipped her hand in the puke.
Oh
Okay.
God,
I was
dude.
like, serves you right. I was like, you could never. You gotta cut that hand off. You can't wash that off.
I think I puked in one of my tins in the club one night.
Oh God.
And he went to go hand it back. He puked in it and went to go hand it back to me. I was like, I just looked at
Did
him.
you pick it up off the bar?
He picked, so it was like on my rail,
Yeah, upside down.
upside down. He grabbed it, threw up in it, and went to go hand it back to me. And I just looked at him. I was like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. Like,
Why would I?
I'm like, not only are you now getting thrown out, but I'm like, you got a gift too, because I'm not fucking taking that back. Like,
Yeah.
what am I to do with that? I don't ever want that ever
You can
again.
keep that as you walk out.
As
of
you
here.
walk out the door. It was just the weirdest thing. He's like, oh,
That's what I always say.
not
man.
like how, dude. I'm like, dude, I had to throw up.
If you turn your head and puke under the bar, I'll see you tomorrow. If you puke on the bar, I never want to see you again.
Yep.
It's like
Or just be an adult and make it to the bathroom.
the little. Yeah, but you don't puke in some reusable shit, like you said. Some people are like, yo, where's the trash can? I'll roll it out to them.
Yeah.
I don't want you to puke on the floor. Fucking-
Exactly. A couple weeks ago, I had this girl. She took like a shot of Rumble Mints and did not sit. And she was like, dude, I gotta throw up. I'm like, garbage. Like, and I didn't even say anything. She already knew where the garbage can was and ran to it. And I was like, yes.
Make it in the trash.
I was like, dude, I'm like, thank you.
No, it's always like, I feel like it's almost always dudes that they'll cover their mouth, puke through their fingers, shit like that. Like, girls are like, this isn't good, and they fucking run because it's probably the worst thing that could happen to them in public. Fucking throw up all over yourself. I mean, it's happened.
I had a blind guy throw up on the bar one time.
Ugh.
That was interesting. I felt bad. I felt really bad.
What
He was
can
with
you
these.
do?
He was with these two. I'll tell you what, man. He was probably having one of the best nights of his life, though. Because like, he was with these two chicks, and they were putting his head between their tits and shit like that. At the bar, I was like, Jesus. I'm like, all right, buddy, all right, blind. He looked like Blind Fury too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Guy
my
looked like
God.
Blind Fury. He looked like him a little bit. And yeah, he got it in
How
too
did
much.
that dude never take off?
That was the only person I was like not upset that he threw up on the bar.
Well, I mean,
Cause like, dude, he doesn't know what he's throwing up on. He's just,
no, he's just fucking taking them in.
yeah. He's not gonna be like, hey, where's the bathroom?
Yeah, we've seen some crazy shit. We've seen people just fucking whip out their dicks and piss.
Dude.
It's like you really can't walk to the bathroom. The bathroom is literally like, what, 30 feet away?
Yeah.
It's right there. It's crazy. It's crazy the things that you do when you're drunk, but you know what I mean? I had one dude just wake up. I never served him. All of a sudden, like, I look over and he's like passed out a little bit, but he's in the corner. And I kind of leave people alone for a little bit when they do that. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning or
Yeah.
whatever when I used to work.
Yeah, I
there.
really don't break their balls too much.
No, not when you're like, damn, because you could tell like exhausted or something, and he was dressed really nice.
Mhm.
Right? This motherfucker gets up and just turns around and pisses over the rail, almost like under one of the craps tables.
Oh my
He didn't even
I want
try
the surveillance footage of
to
that.
make it to the bathroom. Like he literally just stood up and turned around. I was like into the.
Bro,
I was like, oh man, I should have woke that guy up.
were you there the night that we thought the dude died in the chair? When I like ran for security,
No,
we thought this guy was dead.
I wasn't there for that. Where
Yeah,
was it?
like it was the weirdest thing. It was like, I mean, it was
We worked the same shift.
probably 6 months ago at least.
Oh.
You know, it was a while ago. Yeah, this dude like right at the point, right, he was sitting right next to like the handicap spot, and his buddy was like, "Yo, dude," like hitting him, and he was not waking up. Just sitting like completely limp too. I'm like, "Is he okay?" And he's screaming at him, "Wake up! Wake up!" He's shaking him, nothing. Nothing moving. I'm like, "Fuck!" Yo, I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?" So I start hitting the button, and I start running to security. And I'm like, "Dude, I think this dude's dead." Like, they're like, "What?" Yeah. I'm like, "I think there's a dead guy."
Just imagine. Dead guy duty.
Who's dragging this body out?
Oh my god.
Well, we get back, and this dude's like, "Oh, I was really tired. I've been up all day." Like, just like no big deal. He's like, "Oh, sorry." He's like, "Yeah." He's like,
He did die for a little bit.
I was like, "Bro, like you understand what
yeah,
we're trying to make
babies just shut down no matter what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
they're tired. They'd be like, "Yeah, Dad." That's it.
Yeah, this dude was the deepest sleeper I've ever fucking seen. It was amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen some people do like I don't know if I ever told this story. I don't think I told this story, but one dude, I always feel like when people are really, really drunk and they go to like a new place or a new bar, they muster all their energy up, you know what I mean? Just to take the order, and sometimes you'll serve them and they'll be all like fucked up and you're like, "What? They didn't even have this yet." This guy comes up, straight face, he goes, "Can I get a chilled shot of Patron and a Corona, no lime in either?" I said, "Okay, cool." I chill him a shot of Patron, Corona, he pays, he signs, he sits on one of the tables. He goes like, "These aren't reserved or anything." I go, "No, you can sit wherever you want." He sits down, he puts the shot and the beer next to each other. He sits down, he goes, and he stayed there for at least 2 hours. And I was like, he just took everything he had to place that order. He didn't touch either the beer or the shot until security woke him up. But I left him there. I was like, "Oh my god, I just served probably one of the drunkest people ever." And you get scared, you know what I mean? Because like I said, they muster up everything. He said it, paid, signed, everything. Boom. Sat down, and he fucking passed out. I'm like, oh my god. People do some fucking crazy shit. And it'll be like that one shop tipping point that you gave them.
Yep.
And New Jersey sucks with that shit. But
Yeah, it's like, it's all your fault now.
it's all your fault now because you had
Piece
no
of shit.
idea this guy was drunk. A new guy in a bar, not drunk.
Did you see the kids building like the
Yes,
menu
the menu.
house on
That
top
was
of
a
the
deep
kid's face?
sleeper too, man.
Yeah, he was out.
the same position. He was like this. Mm-hmm. Somebody put a menu on him. The guy put the what did he try to balance on him on top of the menu?
I thought it was like two. I thought he was making like a menu TP.
Yes. Yeah, he opened the menu like a book.
Yeah. Dude, I was dying.
And they're like concentrating. Somebody went over to help him.
Yep.
Like, this dude still
Oh,
passed
really
out.
into it.
They had no idea who he was. I love people like that. And
No one
he
knew
wake
it.
up
Dude,
from that
none of
and
us
laugh.
served him. He just showed up and,
No,
and
he
just
showed
went to
up and
sleep.
passed out. Exactly.
So he was probably on the floor getting fucking tuned up.
Yeah.
Or some-
You
who
can
knows,
wake up
somewhere
from
else.
that and laugh. You're a good person. Some people.
Too bad we didn't have a Sharpie behind the bar.
One of our coworkers. I got to tell you that story too. He go. I was getting off work, and he's like, "Yeah, let's go have breakfast at the diner breakfast place."
Mhm.
And I was like, "All right, cool. You know, I'm just gonna go count out, and I'll meet you down there." So he's like, "All right." So I order. I tell the bartender that somebody else is going to me, whatever. We sat at the bar. And he comes and walks in, and I go, "Oh, there he is." I was like, he made it, like, while she was taking our order. So she takes his order, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll just have," like, he ordered, like, waffles or something, this and that. And then he turns to me, and he has a huge dick on his fucking face. And I wish I would have known or been prepared, but I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And he's like, "What?" And he looks in the mirror, and the bartender's cracking up, and he like gets a napkin, and she went to it, close up, she started taking it out. And it was greasy, it was mascara, so,
Okay,
it was a girl.
Good.
Drew a big ass dick
I love it.
going into his mouth, and it was hilarious because he ordered, sat down, "What's up, man?" "Yeah, let me get this and that and that and this," and bartender, she didn't make a move. You know what I mean? As soon as he turned to me, I broke immediately. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, his big ass dick on his face. So how do you sleep like that and then wake up and no, hey, I'm supposed to meet this dude over here. So he just passed out in those 5 minutes that I went. You know what I mean? That I left the bar to count out. You passed out. Somebody drew on your face.
Do you know who did it?
Yes.
The best part.
You know, we can't say names on here, but dude,
Well played.
it was great. It was so.
Whoever you are, well played.
Yes, it was a good morning that morning, but.
Do you want
You know,
another,
man.
Do you want another beer?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm good. Do you? You do.
I do, but I probably
I'll
shouldn't.
get you another beer.
So
Are we
I
gonna
got
keep
that.
going, or should we wrap it up here? Or?
Yeah, I mean, but do we much? I mean, we don't have much else
told
to
a
talk
bunch of
about. Like
stories.
everything, you know. I mean, we didn't really. I mean, that's it. We didn't really go over. So right now we got a global market cap of about 950 billion. 24-hour volumes 71 billion, which isn't very
No.
crazy. There's not a whole lot
I'm
of
telling you,
action.
we got one more big dip.
Yep.
One
Bitcoin's
more
at
huge
26.
dip coming.
Yeah.
Bitcoin will be at like 13, right?
Yeah.
13,
Right now
12.
it's at 20,000.
It was at 22 sometime this week.
Yep. It pops up. It keeps getting rejected.
Yeah.
You know, and it's gonna. Like the one dude. I always forget his fucking name. God damn it.
Let me give you the beer.
technical
Think,
analysis
think,
guy.
think.
Are you all gonna get a beer? You split with me. I'm a weirdo. We'll split one. Shit. Forget his name. He's a like a macro technical analyst, but he's been pretty good, and he's like, you know, he shows that, like, his charts and like how he works it out and everything, and he was pretty much saying, he's like, he thinks it's gonna pop. He's like, I think there's gonna be like a rally up to like 25,000. He's like, then it's gonna shoot. He's gonna pop back down, and that's when it's gonna start kind of doing its dance down towards 12,000. He thinks the bottom's 12. So, oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like I said, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that dip. Waiting to buy more. Jesus, you can't do anything.
I can't. Seriously, man. Like, you gotta get a better.
Yeah, like you said, we got to get a better system for this.
Better arm.
For these microphones. Better arms. The arm shouldn't be that much.
No.
And then we can jerry rig the fucking
Yeah.
microphone onto it right away anyway. But we should have much less technical difficulties as we go. We're looking to upgrade cameras, microphones.
Look at some
If
cameras.
you guys have any suggestions, you know, let us know. But, you know, we're trying to keep it
We're still looking for a Jamie. if
keep it
anyone-
lively. A free Jamie.
Yeah.
We need an
Don't
intern.
expect any actual money.
We need an intern.
We'll give you get beer and weed.
Hey,
I think that's a pretty good.
I think that's a pretty good deal.
I do a lot of fucking like car work and motorcycle work for beer, so I think it's a great fucking trade-off. I love barters.
All right. Well, I think this is it.
Yep.
For episode 11. We'll be back next week, episode 12.
And grab somebody.
We'll be better prepared too. Hopefully, we'll have this all fixed up.
True.
But that's it, man. We'll see you next time, guys. Again, no financial advice.
No financial advice.
Do your own research.
Don't be an asshole.
We're idiots.
Holler.